Gosh, the amount of messages I have been receiving these days regarding these my headgears, oh my goodness, it's so much. Okay guys, I mentioned on my Saturday YouTube live stream that I sell these scarves. What you see on my head, this is a scarf, right? I just had to tie it the way I wanted. I could literally tie it anyway, and I've been doing a lot of videos these days with scarves like this. So if you are interested guys, I sell them. I have them in so many beautiful colors, and just check out the material, very beautiful textures. I have them in over 100 different colors and shades. Like this purple, I have it on a closer shade, and just like that. So guys, if you are interested, go ahead and follow my business page on Instagram. It's called The Vintage Hub. Yeah, go ahead, follow that page, and then send me a DM if you want to place your order. The small sizes are just 3,000 naira, while the big sizes are 5,000 naira. So if you're interested in having this kind of look or having any other kind of look guys, hit me up in my DM and I will definitely do a delivery to you as well. And also guys, these scarves, you can literally do anything whatsoever you want to do with them. You can wrap them around your handbags, you can wrap them around your head like this, or you could even use them for a tie, or you could even use them for a waist belt as a fashion piece. Whatever you want to do with this scarf, the possibilities are endless. So guys, if you want beautiful scarves like this that I have been tying on my channel, or other beautiful shades of colors, hit me up in my DM and I will hook you up. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. So guys, today's video is very much inspired by the Will Smith, Jada Pinkett and August story. Last week guys, these three people were literally trending on social media. They went viral, and they went viral as a result of the video August put out on his Instagram account of an interview he had with a certain woman, and he was really expressing his emotions, you know, spilling all out about his relationship, his 4-year relationship with Jada Pinkett. And guys, that was the point where I discovered and found out that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, they are actually still a married couple, not divorced, but they are living an open relationship. They declared a lifetime partnership between each other. Guys, I had this conversation with my friend and I'm like, when did this happen? How did I not know? Because Jada Pinkett is literally an icon to me. She's one of those women that I love so much. I literally follow her Red Table Talk show like back to back. I love this woman. I love the bond she shares with her daughter Willow Smith and her mother. Like guys, this couple, for me, they are a power couple. I am a huge fan. Like guys, I don't even know how much to even express myself about this. I am a huge fan of this family. I love those people so much, right? Especially the daughter, the way she sings, God. You know, so when I realized that, wow, these people have actually been living an open relationship all this while, I'm like, oops, what the hell is going on? You know? So guys, I start asking myself a lot of questions. But before I go into those questions and start saying the things I want to say on this video, I'm just going to play August's video so you can hear from his mouth what he said about his relationship with Jada Pinkett.
Butchered me. Like I'm shaking right now because it almost.
When I watched that video guys, I had so many questions in my head. I had a lot of emotions running through my veins. Like guys, by now my veins should have popped open because I always have emotions running through my veins. So guys, when I watched that video guys, I had a lot of questions, and it wasn't even just about the video. It was about people's reaction on social media. Nigerians, especially Nigerian Twitter, they carried the war on their head. People started talking, hey, why would Jada Pinkett do this? Why would she do that? She's a woman, for crying out loud. She shouldn't have done this. She shouldn't have done that. I'm like, wow. So why is it that Nigerians especially, they're always so quick to judge women when things like this happen? You know? And now guys, let me give you guys a particular synopsis from my own perspective. You see this thing called open relationships, right? I feel like this has been going on for years, from generations, for decades in this part of the world. The only flip side to that is it has only favored the men in the society, in this Nigeria here. I don't care what you want to say about it, but guys, this is what it is. This is a fact. And what I mean is, you see, your uncles, your aunties, your family, your grandfathers, you know, they get married to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wives, you know, and then they say that, oh, it is tradition. My forefathers got married to 10 wives, so me too, I must get married to 10 women, you know. So the men in the society, they feel so free to get married to whoever they want to get married to the number of women they want to get married to. Though people will just say something, but people will not particularly frown on it, right? And then for those who do not even get married to 2, 3 women, and then after getting married, they decide to get a side chick, they decide to get a concubine. And what do they say? Oh, and she's assistant wife, she's helping my wife when my wife is done taking care of the house and the kids, and she cannot perform her sexual obligations, so this one outside the house, she literally helps me, you know. So I feel like in this part of the world, open relationships is happening, like it is the order of the day. But because people do not want to be honest with themselves and have that honest conversation to agree that, okay, this is what it is, you know, so they go ahead to say that, oh, open relationship is when two adults give their consent to agreeing to bringing other people into their relationships. Yes, that is actually the definition. But then in this part of the world, open relationship is not an option for the women. It's not an option for the female at all. In fact, the men, they take it as if it's their birthright. They take it as if it is their inheritance. I don't know from where, you know, but that's just my own synopsis to this whole open relationship thing in this part of the world. But when I saw a lot of Nigerians comments on Twitter, guys, I was just so, let me know, I was just so disgusted, because I felt like, come on, this is a new day and age. Why do people still think so backward like that? Why do people still think like that, you know? So now August said in his video that he was, is it 20? I think he was 20 years old at the time he met JADA Pinkett, or 19. I can't really hear, guys, you watch that video and listen for yourself. And then he mentioned that Will Smith actually gave his consent to him dating JADA Pinkett. He also said that he gave 4 good years of his life into that relationship. And then people were, guys, when I heard that, I was really shocked, like, oh my goodness, wow, it really got to this point. So people were saying on social media that, oh, JADA Pinkett used August. August lost his mom, so August was looking for a mother figure in his life. So people were trying to portray the narrative that August is actually the victim while JADA Pinkett is the villain. And I'm like, why should that narrative be so? Why should I buy that narrative? I mean, these are 2 consenting adults that went into a relationship together, and I'm sure that, of course, if Will Smith had given his own blessings to the relationship, it means JADA did not hide anything from August. So why is it a problem? Is it a problem? Why do are people having a problem with this whole setup because it is actually JADA Pinkett, the female, that is actually doing it, and not Will Smith? Because I'm sure if it was Will Smith that actually had this relationship, people will not really have a problem with it, because okay, it's okay, he's the man. But now JADA Pinkett is a female, right? And she went ahead to date someone that's sort of younger than her. So this guy is coming out to talk about his life experiences. So people are now portraying him to be the victim, that he's the one that got played. So why is it okay for the female to get played, and why is it not okay for the male to get played? Where is this? Guys, I don't understand. I feel like this whole spectrum is all messed up. It's all really messed up. Now, take for instance, now, as I said, you know, that open relationships have existed in Nigeria from time immemorial, right? Now, a man can just wake up in the morning and come to the house and say that, oh, I have 1 wife, yeah, I just need 2 more wives, you know. And they always use that bloody excuse of, oh, it's tradition, right? And then they go ahead to marry 2, 3 wives. So let's flip it now. Let's flip the script. Let's say a woman wakes up in the morning and then she tells the husband, I'm tired of this marriage, I'm not having fun, I'm bored. So as a tradition that my forefathers got married to 3 wives, me too, as a woman, I want to get married to 2 more husbands. That story will make CNN news. Like, guys, I'm not even kidding you. This is one of the benefits of being a man in this male-dominated society. When people say that Nigeria is a patriarchal society, people think that, oh, women feminism bullshit has come again. But guys, this is what it is. This is the reality. This is what is going on. So I asked myself a lot of questions. Why do people go into open relationships and stuff? And I feel like lack of sexual satisfaction, right? Maybe two people have been together for a long time and they find out that they are not really sexually compatible anymore, and unfortunately kids are involved, or life commitments are involved, or businesses are involved. So instead of them to divorce and then start splitting properties, and then they start sharing money, and then they start having legal battles here and there that tends to taint their image, drag their money, waste their time, they decide to go into, you know, an open relationship. And hey, look, we have this conversation, we're open-minded about it, we agree on all the do's and don'ts, right? We agree on all the boundaries, but as long as I do what I want to do and I am happy. So I feel like that's why people go into open relationships. They do not want to go through the stress, you know, of having legal battles over properties and kids and stuffs, right? So I am not sexually satisfied. So what do I do? Is divorce the order of the day? Is divorce the solution? Hell no. Nobody has that kind of time and that kind of emotional strength to go through all of that sort of solid ordeal. So people would just rather go into open relationships. That's one reason. The second reason is, of course, the kids. I have a friend that has told me that, listen, raising kids abroad is one of the most difficult things to do. And guys, look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's relationship. There was a time that their son, what's his name? I can't remember the name of the son right now, but there was a time that that boy lost his way. There was a time it seemed as if he was doing drugs or something, you know, and it seemed like it was straying away and things were going to happen, you know. So imagine the parents got divorced at that point in time. Trust me, guys, that son of theirs would have been a lost cause, right? So that's the same situation for a lot of couples. Kids are involved, right? And the last thing they want to do is to be separated, and then because of the traumatic experience that the kids are going through, they start living wayward lifestyles, they start getting into trouble, you know, and then they start fighting for kids custody, you know, all those kind of messy old thing, guys. So a lot of couples, you don't want to go through those kind of ordeals, so they would rather just come to an agreement, have an adult conversation, because guys, this is literally an adult conversation. It is not a conversation for the fickle minded. Yes, so they come together, have an adult conversation, reach a consensus about what should be done, and then they decide to go into open relationships. And for a lot of couples, guys, it has been really working for them, because everybody is happy, kids are in check, finances are in check, everything is in check. So what's the deal? For them at that point in time, the public opinion does not really count. What counts is the fact that the family is still moving on strong and, you know, getting all the bags and succeeding. Another reason why I feel like couples go into open relationships are business commitments. So now there are a lot of couples that when they get married, right, that first second year that they get married, they go into a business, you know, and as time goes on, the business becomes very gigantic. Some of their businesses are intertwined. Some of them, their businesses are so intertwined to the point that if one person has to leave, you know, it has to be broken. Some of them get so big that they grow franchise and they grow conglomerates like that. So do this couple want to go through the stress and the emotional ordeals of start sharing properties, you know, start breaking and splitting bank accounts and stuff like that, legal battles and stuff? I don't think anybody has a kind of emotional strength to go through all of that, or even the mental or physical strength to go through all of that. So as a result, they go into open relationships that, hey, listen, we continue getting the money, we continue building our empire, but because we cannot go through all those legal battles, feel free to do whatever you want and I will do whatever I want, right? And what other reason? Well, guys, basically those are the reasons that I feel that people go into open relationships. And sometimes it could also be selfish reasons. Yeah, that one we cannot dispute, that one, because it's a fact as well. Some couples would want to go into open relationships for selfish reasons, because I'm married to you, I feel entrapped, I feel I am trapped in this box, I feel like I cannot express myself with other people, I feel like I cannot explore, you know, do things with other people. Some people do not realize how free they can get until they get married or they find themselves in a committed relationship. You know, some people are so free-spirited that they would rather just be free, you know, just have that liberty to do whatever they want to do with any other person outside, without that fear that, oh, what if my husband finds out, or what if my spouse, my wife finds out, you know. So they come into that agreement that, okay, fine, let it not look like I am restricting you from living your best life. You go ahead and do what you want to do, and I will do what I want to do. Now guys, these are all the reasons that I thought about that couples go into open relationships. But now the major question is, does it work on the long run? Now, for some people, for some families, for some couples, it works. For some couples, it does not work at all. Because at the end of the day, some people now start realizing that, oh, you know, there's this thing that goes on when people are dating people. You are dating somebody, the person pisses you off, you get irritated, you start getting uncomfortable being around the person, and then in your mind, no, I don't want to be with this person anymore. But when you now start seeing the person being happy with other people, in your head you start thinking, no, I want my partner back, I want my partner back, you know. So it's very funny, you know, the dynamics of all this relationship thingy, you know. So that answers the question of, it does not really work for a lot of people, because at the end of the day, they realize that, oh, it is actually this their partner that they always want to be with, and not other people, right? So that's it, guys. I feel like for some people it works out, for some people it does not work out. Can open relationships work out in Nigeria? Guys, let me not lie to you. Kole work. Kole work. You know they work. Rah, 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 rah. You know they work. You know they work. At all. Nigerian men are very jealous. Nigerian women are very jealous. People generally, they're just jealous. People don't want to share their own thing. That's what they call it. My thing, my property. People don't want to share their property with other people. So can people do what Jada Pinkett and Will Smith did? Can it successfully happen here in Nigeria? Guys, hell to the no, hell to the no, hell to the no, hell to the no, hell to the no. Guys, I don't think it can work here. Hey, I don't think it can work, because heads will roll. Heads will roll. So guys, this is what I think about the whole, you know, conversation, you know, the whole thing. I feel like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, they are happy with their arrangement, they are happy with their relationship, their kids understand what they are doing, their kids are adults now, they are happy with what they are doing. And the beauty of it is, all the social media trolls and all of that, they did not even address anyone, they didn't even come out to make any bloody statements. For them, it's nobody's prerogative to, you know, tell them how to live their lives. They are happy, they are doing great, you know. So I feel like people should just learn to let people live and enjoy their lives the way they want to enjoy their lives. Because trust me, marriage is an entirely different ball game. I've said this several times. I am not married, never been married, so I do not know the dynamics of marriage. But I have sisters who are married. They've been married for over 5 years, going to 10 years, and these people understand better. And sometimes the things they tell me about marriage, it makes my jaw drop. Like, my mouth opens wide, like, what? You know, it makes my jaw drop. And I just tell myself, look, whatever happens in marriages, it is well, it's all good, it's all good. So guys, these are just random thoughts that I had this morning, and I thought to share with you guys. Let me know what you think about what I have said and about the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's marriage arrangement. Let me know, guys. I really look forward to knowing what you guys think. And remember, guys, don't forget to check out my business page, The Vintage Hub, on Instagram. Place your orders for my scarves and you will be served. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I'm gonna see you guys in tonight's video. Have an amazing day. Bye.